In this video, you're going to master how to play Edelweiss on the violin without the need for any sheet music. Be a complete beginner or you've played for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. So without too much talking, let's get straight into it. Before we do it and give you all the notes on the board, I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you. Just play a little piece of it to give you an idea of what's supposed to sound like once we've mastered the notes. So let's do that and then we're going to get into learning it just now. So we have... Good. So that being done, we're going to get into learning it. And like you know, on this channel, we just don't give you the notes and just say, okay, do them like this. We give you a little bit of theory that goes behind this. So when you're about to play your next song or another tune you like, you can apply what you've learned from this one. So let's do that right away. Good. For this song, we're in key of D major, right? A very popular key with violinists, especially beginners as well. So let's do our D major scale. We say song is based in a key when that song is using most of the note of that scale. If you're part of this channel, I've said that a million times now, right? But if this is your first time here, welcome. So that's what we mean when we say song is based in a particular key. So let's do our D major scale. We have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and then D. If we put an apostrophe to a note, we mean the higher version of those notes. So if we keep going, we're going to have E, F sharp with apostrophes, just showing you that these are the notes on the higher octave. How about the notes on the lower octave, right? We're going to add a comma to that. Let's say we're going back down. We're going to have C sharp with a comma, B with a comma, just showing you that these are the lower octave notes. Good, but this is your normal octave from here to this point. So before we get into writing the notes on the board and practicing it right away, like I mentioned, you should be able to master this before this class is over, right? This is no go read the sheet music stuff. This is you and me doing it here and mastering it before you leave this lesson right here. So let's do that scale and we're going to get into it. Right, so we have our D. That's our D right there. Then our E, first finger on the D. Then we have our F sharp. Second finger on the D, then we have our G, third finger on the D. Then we have our A, our B, first finger on the A. Our C sharp, second finger on the A. And our D, third finger on the A. So that's our D major scale right there. If we put that together, we're going to have... Make sure you can do this comfortably before you try to play the song. Let's do it backwards. Good. If we're going too fast, feel free to go slower, right? Master that scale and then let's get into the notes of the song. So here are our notes we have on the board. Don't get scared yet. I'm going to explain every piece of it and you're going to realize this is actually easier than you think it would be. Why? Because we have a lot of repetition. In fact, second line and last line are exactly the same thing. So once you've done second line, you're almost through with the song. Right, so let's go straight into learning it. That first line, we have our F sharp starting, our second finger on the D, then an A, then an E. We could use fourth finger for that E or open E string. Good, let's do that again. For the sake of this lesson, we use open string, right? And then we have our D with an apostrophe. So remember we said when we have apostrophe is the higher one. That's why we played open E string. Let's keep going. Third finger on the A. So that's A, that's D, A and G. Let's go again on the next section now. And that's it for first line. Let's put the whole of first line together slowly, right? So once you've practiced it, practice each of those sections just like we're teaching it, right? And then we're going to put it together like we're doing now as a slow play along. We have... And that's it for that first line, right? Remember, take things slow first. If you can play it slowly, it's very easy to take up speed moving forward. We're going to learn the second line. But before we do that, if this is your first time at Toks Violin Academy, I'm Samuel and I'm very, very excited to have you here. We give you lessons like this, tutorials like this, violin tips and secrets to take you playing to that next level. So if you will be interested in that, hit that subscribe button right now. Just upload videos every week. This is the opportunity to do that, right? I did not do this introduction at the beginning just for this moment. So this is the time to do it. So hit that subscribe button and let's get back to learning. You've done it. Awesome. Let's learn the second line of this. And like I mentioned to you, once you get the second line right, you're almost through with it. Let's do it. Right, so starting off the second line, we have the same thing, right? So you see the repetitions I'm talking about. We have it's so fast, feel free to pause and practice. You're gonna go to the third line, and that means we're almost through, right? We have that E starting up on E string or little finger. Let's do that part again. Slowly we have right, continue. And that's it for that third line. Remember, it's very important to pause and practice each of the sections and then you come back to put it together. If you're looking forward to develop a repertoire of popular songs, I have 20 of those in the description below. I know I've said this in the previous video and you probably did not check it out, but once you check this out, it's going to surprise you. They don't only have the notes, they have some of the extra things I'll add to them to make them beautiful. Sheet, they have digital play along that you can even download to help you practice each of them. We're talking about songs like Despacito, Rockabye, Perfect, Can't Help Falling in Love with You, and a lot more in the description, right? So check that out and let's finish the last line of this. Let's do it. Good. So like we said, that last line is the same thing as the second line. So we have good, and the same set of notes are what you're gonna use for the next couple of verses coming, right? It's just like you're going over it and over again. If this video is helping you so far, this is the opportunity to let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments so I know that persons on the other end are benefiting from this. Because if I don't know that, I do not know what to create for you, right? So let me know how you feel about this one, whether I helped you play this song, or how you feel about my style of teaching this. Let me know in the comments. The next thing for you to do now is to watch the next set of videos that's gonna come up on the screen now. So watch any of them and go do your practice, and we're gonna see here in the next one. Go do it.